Look, I don't mean to be offensive, but for me, you're dull, you're boring, you're ordinary, and you're just plastic. Oh, yeah. It's Friday! How exciting. Welcome, my friends. It's Friday, second eviction Friday. How you doing? Big Brother's Little Brother, day 16. Time is 7:30. In 2.5 hours' time, we'll be extinguishing the light that we hope never, ever goes out for either Leah, Richard or Caesar as they walk out of the house forever. You know, but we don't need to boo, please, because the friends and family are here. Indeed, the friends and family of the LC3 are going to be pleading for you not to evict their housemate. And as the golden ticket deadline approaches, we'll be speaking to a familiar face who's managed to bag himself one. It's an extraordinary, amazing story later on today. But before we do any of that, we kick off the show, as we all know, as we always do, with Little Brother's big news. And we begin with some jazz hands. As a train destined for Langnau-Fastenhog travelled through the Big Brother house yesterday, all became too much for poor Glyn. At 11:20 last night, Glyn finally cum-ried his eyes out.
You know, with the train, with my name of the town on it, Langnau-Fastenhog and Porthmadog, which is another town about 20 minutes from where I live. I don't know, it just brought the feelings of home to me. I'm missing home so much now. And it's like, you know what I mean?
Or is he acting? Think about that. Hey? Just imagine it. Maybe we've underestimated Glenn. He's outside going, He's not acting. Well, some of the housemates revealed a hidden talent at 10:56 this morning and failed to remember the golden rule of mimicry. Always watch your back.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't speak like that. Thank you. Do I speak like that? Oh my God. Oh my God, you're like so amazing. I just want to be around you all the time. Ooh, what's that?
It smells amazing.
Although, the only slight problem with it there was it was the worst impression of all time because Sam suddenly turned into an American. It's Eviction Friday, everyone. Yay and boo with equal measure. And just when you think things can't get any worse, Sam was forced to face a worst nightmare. If you are of a sensitive nature, please look away now. At 3:21, the unthinkable happened.
Oh, quick. Sorry.
Just broke a nail.
Yay!
Broke a nail.
Oh no!
Oh no, that really hurts for that acrylic.
Yeah.
Are you okay, babe?
Yeah. It's cool.
Do you need an ice pack? Come on, let's go to the diary room. Do you need anything? Vicky's medication first aid.
Sorry, Pete.
I think I must be a bit confused. Is her whole nail actually ripped off? So it's a fake nail? So there's nothing wrong with her? That was Little Brother's big news. I don't know what passes for a newsworthy story nowadays on Little Brother's Big News. That's quite extraordinary. It's a fake nail. Now, listen, normally about this time we go to Davina's dressing room to speak to Davina, but she's very busy right now. She's got 3 interviews to prepare for, so we're just going to come to the set and say hello to her. Now, listen, before, oh, my God, it's spilling all over your set. Oh, we're going to be murdered for that. You know, you're preggers. It's brilliant news. It's going to be a boy. So each week we're going to bring you...
It's going to be a boy?
I think so.
It's going to be a boy?
Yes.
That's so exciting.
Each week we're going to bring you a lovely different craving. Today we have chocolate ice cream with pickled onions. But I think people on your team are going to murder us later on.
They're going to kill you.
So where should I put this?
Just
Oh, it's got my shoes!
There, down there, down there.
Man, I love
Down
these
there.
shoes as well.
I
Okay.
love those shoes, actually.
We're having that later
Yeah.
on. So, what about... Thanks, Dee. Lick it, lick it.
I'm so
No,
worried,
go on.
but my husband might be watching.
Damn it. OK, so favourite moment this week to start with?
Do you know, just Nikki, for me, provides the biggest laughs, which this week I think we've needed a few of, and her nominating was just the funniest thing, because she started off being quite sweet and everything and gentle, and then suddenly she just got
swells, didn't
really
it?
angry, and the way she enunciates every word.
Are you slightly surprised that she didn't get up for eviction this week?
No, because I think actually they all find her quite amusing. I mean, she must be quite annoying to live with.
She didn't get one nomination, did she?
Yeah, she didn't. I suppose there are other people in that house. There's been quite a few arguments that people have hated more.
So what about the big brouhaha this week?
Yeah, I thought that it was a bit tricky, wasn't it? Because I think for Richard, I felt like he was a caged animal, and he ended up saying something because nobody was protecting him. He was kind of backed into a corner, but then he could have sort of stopped there.
Absolutely.
And he didn't draw the line, and he went on, and it was a bit painful to watch.
I found that
But
the
at
most
least he
difficult thing I
admitted it.
found was the fact, I think, because so many people are talking and kind of, there isn't a huge division in the house. It's just kind of, you know, it's little spats and bits and pieces, so no one's really sure what anyone said in the first place. It's
Well, I
quite
nearly fell off my chair when Mikey just came
I
in.
know.
I was
That's
like,
the first
whoa!
time, but that's the first time I've ever heard Mikey talk.
Where's that come from?
Who's he?
Yeah.
And any surprises, do you think, along this week's nominees? Did you expect the guys to get up for
I was actually quite surprised that Caesar got nominated, but I think that's generally down to Caesar and Imogen not being allowed to nominate themselves. I think more people might have been up, and it would have been a very different kind of week, I think.
Are you surprised Grace wasn't up? Because I think from last week she's come over as a very, you know, she's got very strong opinions. She knows her own mind.
Well, from the outside, people would be thinking Grace, 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 but I think on the inside, she's been very clever. I mean, I think more than anyone, she's playing the game.
And finally, you're just checking out my shirt I saw there very briefly. What will you be wearing tonight?
Do you know what tonight, Dermot? I'm going to get out a bit of cleavage.
Oh, wonderful.
More cleavage.
I was going to say, and we like to see the big guns out right now too, so...
And they're real.
Thank you very much for that. Dee, have a lovely show. Speak
Oh,
to
I
you
nearly
later
got
on.
the lips.
No, the lips are yours, anytime. So there we had 14, we lost one, we chucked one out, we evicted one, we added 2, we let another one go, and tonight, it's time for another one to get booted out. But you decide who, and you decide how. These, my friends, are numbers to call. This is sort of my post-coital Davina stance that I quite like. Now, listen, I need some new friends. They all hate me around here, and all week we've been meeting finders and keepers of the golden tickets. We met Tim from the Isle of Dogs, remember him? We met Vicky from Epsom in Surrey and Nad from Bermondsey. Now, they've all got a chance of being a housemate, but the clock is ticking because tonight at 10:20, it's Cinder's time. If you haven't found one of your own, your name won't be on the list, and you definitely will not be coming in. One person who struck gold, in a sense, is Adam Adamski, solitary brother from Bristol. And here he is.
Hi, my name's Adam, I'm from Bristol and I'm a golden ticket winner. I really want to go on Big Brother because I'm spontaneous, fun, I'm up for a challenge. The housemates I think I get on with, I probably would get on really well with Pete and Leah. I did like Imogen at first, but she's a little bit dull now, so vote for me to get in. Oh, I didn't need to say that, did I? I'm so sorry.
Adamski, everyone! He's over there and he's giving me evils. Now, yesterday at 11:05 a.m, another golden ticket was found in Dublin. And you won't believe who found it. It was Ray from Big Brother 4. No. What? What? How does that work? Cameron's there in Orkney at the moment going, oh, I'm going to get down the newsagents. We've got him on the phone now. Hello, Ray.
How you getting on, Dermot? How's things?
Hello, you well?
I'm keeping brilliant, man. Absolutely fantastic. And yourself?
I'm very well, thank you, Ray. It's nice to speak to you. Now, first things first, what's the story and are you going to keep this ticket?
Well, the story is, I'll try to do a quick rundown. 2 weekends ago, 2 of our presenters from Q102, the radio station I work with, they actually drove over to the UK with 10 grand in their back pocket to buy up 11,000 Kit-Kat bars.
Right.
They travelled the length and breadth of the UK, and they obviously went to the right places, and they brought them back to Dublin. Now, what I've been doing is part of my Ray Makes Your Day thing, which I do with Q102. I go around to people's workplaces, and we've been getting listeners to open up as many Kit Kat bars as possible in 40 seconds. So after 11 days, okay, 9,000 Kit Kat bars later, yesterday with 1 day to go at 11:05 in the morning, could not believe it, opened up a Kit Kat bar and there was a golden ticket.
Okay, so hang on a second. Don't you want to go back in?
No. Plain and simple, I have to say, I had the best experience ever first time round. I have to say this now. But, you know, I've had my time. One of the main reasons why I went into Big Brother in the first place was hopefully to get a job in the media industry, which I have now.
You're doing
and I've no need to go back in now this time. So I passed it on to our breakfast show presenter, Sue Carter.
Okay,
and she's actually out in the UK now at the moment, going in, well, meeting up with the producers now on Sunday and Monday.
Lovely. Now, listen, Ray, last question. Who do you think is going to go tonight?
Who do I think is going to go tonight? I would love it if Caesar got the boot tonight.
Why, Ray?
Well, I have to say now, I have to say I hate arrogance in a person, you know? And the last person who I thought was just as arrogant as that person was Victor. And I could not stand Victor.
Right.
So I just think Caesar deserves to get the boot. And going by other polls which have been going on, it looks like that he's going to have a huge majority getting kicked off tonight.
OK, Ray, thank you very much. Nice speaking to you, Ray. Take care. Ray, everyone. Safe to say a fairly lukewarm response there from the Caesar contingent of the audience. OK, after the break, we're going to be speaking to Leah, Richard and Caesar's friends and family. Oh, they like that. And I'll be taking my life in my hands when I venture outside into the eviction crowd. Mummy, I'm scared. But before all of that, it's with a heavy, heavy heart we announce for the last time Bonnie's thoughts on everything and everything.
Everything and everything. I think that wearing fur, real fur, I'm sort of, well, you know, I personally, I won't wear real fur because I think it's a bit sick. But if people want to wear fur, then that's up to him. That's up to them, let them be sick. Because, to be honest with you, I like fake fur, but real fur, I don't know. I'm just a bit, I'm neither here nor there. I won't do it personally, because, you know, they have actually been on real animals, so, you know, in some ways, I don't really agree with it, but I've not really thought about it too much, to be honest, so. Everything and everything. Eating meat. I think eating meat's all right. You know, everyone sort of eats meat, some people don't, vegetarians, but, you know, that's what they want, innit? So, who cares? I eat meat. So, whatever.
Bonnie, everything and everything. That was the last everything and everything of the current series, but she might get her own show commissioned off the back of that, who knows. Welcome back, my friends, to Big Brother's Little Brother Stay 16. Time is 7:47. Oh, never mind all that. It's not about the time, it's about the friends and family who are here. Absolutely millions of them. We have an EU mountain of friends and family. First of all, welcome to all of Leah's friends. Put up the blonde boys and the busty girls. Tracy, you're the spokeslady. How you doing? You're one of Leah's closest friends. How do you think she's done so far?
I think she's done brilliant. She's keeping that house together at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Certainly.
OK. Anyone else like to add anything? I mean, for example, I think she's been, well, she has been slightly paranoid about what people have been saying about her. She seemed quite affected by an 11-year-old child's opinion of her earlier on in the week on that Child's Play task.
Yeah, I think she's worrying a bit too much about it, and then I suppose that relates back to her son as well, so she might think, like, that's what his friends are saying.
I am loving the sorry son references, though. Whenever she says anything slightly risque, she just always looks up at the camera and goes, sorry, son! Now then, poor Glyn is so besotted with Leah. Do you think there's any future for him in Loughborough being the father of her child?
Nottingham. That's Bono.
Oh, I'm sorry. See, I'm a terrible Midland stereotypist. I beg your pardon. No, my thought was they might move to Loughborough and start a brand new life. There we go. No, what do you think? Because Glenn, he's slightly besotted with Leah.
Eat him alive.
She would, but I think he'd enjoy that.
Yeah.
OK, let's move on to Richard's friends and family. Where are you?
Yay!
Wonderful stuff. OK, we've got Louise here. Do you think if Richard survives this eviction, he'll manage to heal his rifts with the house?
I reckon he will. He's quite a mature guy, and the house is the house. It's manic in there. But when you get out, it's the real world, and I think he'll, absolutely shake hands with all of them.
They're managing to slightly heal the rift between him and Caesar today, as I was watching.
Kind of cool. That's
good. He had a bad night last night. It was
really bad.
On tonight's show. Last night's show, rather. Was it hard to watch for you?
Very. Yeah, I've never seen him cry. I've known him for 10 years.
You've never seen him cry?
Never.
Even at a rom-com?
No, nothing. Nothing, no.
OK, well, let's see if he'll get better after tonight. Who knows? Welcome to Caesar's Friends and Family.
Hey!
Hey! Oh, that's not very magnanimous. Oh,
don't worry about it.
This isn't the sort of TV I like to endorse. We have Ozzy, you're Caesar's brother. We're watching the Caesar you know.
Exactly what you see in there. He's probably the only one in there that's actually being himself. Everyone else is sitting on their hands. They're all sort of, I don't know what to say, don't know what to do. Sort of. Caesar's just what you see is what you get. No inhibitions. That's just the way he is.
What sort of chest exercises does he do? Because I'm looking at that thinking, the upper chest is extraordinary.
He will go to the gym and he will just work on his chest and his abs all the way through.
It's very impressive.
That's all he'll do.
Do you see Imogen as potential sister-in-law material?
Not at all, mate. Ashleen's in the house now, mate. There's going to be some serious love triangles going on.
Really?
Big time, yeah.
Wow, OK. Listen, guys, I could literally talk about that in particular for ages, but we're going to give you one last chance, my friends and family, to save the good people you know and tell the good people of this nation why they shouldn't evict your loved one. Tracy, you're up first. You have 20... I sincerely hope cliche-ridden seconds to tell the viewers why we shouldn't vote Leah out tonight, OK? It's to camera 3. We've got 20 seconds on the clock. Your time starts
now. Keep Leah in. She's plastic fantastic. She's the tart with the heart. Everybody needs a bosom for a cushion.
Especially Glyn.
Especially Glyn at the moment. He looks like he's having a hard time, and she is the mother of that family. And you want characters in the Big Brother house? You've got one. She's a British treasure.
What are the Mitchell brothers?
Mitchell Brothers, the boobies! We've all got some, but she's got huge ones.
Thank you very much, Tracy. Just to recap, that during rehearsal, they did say they call Leah's bazookas the Mitchell Brothers. Wonderful. OK, don't know which one's Grant and which one's Phil. And Lord alone knows where Sam is. Louise, you have 20 seconds to come up here and extol the virtues of Richard, please, and tell the nation why they shouldn't vote Richard out of the house. 20 seconds on camera 3. Your time starts now.
Right, Richard is an absolutely fantastic guy and a really loyal friend. At the moment, he's having a really rough time of it and being bullied a bit, and he's actually cried, which is dreadful. But he's really fun, he's a real character, and he's a really cool guy. You see the daddy side of him, but he's actually a lot more fun than that, but he's trying to play the daddy. Anyway, my message to you is, keep the environment friendly, recycle the plastics!
Wonderful.
I thank you.
Woo. This is extraordinary. OK, Oza, you have 20 seconds up here, my friend. We have 20 seconds to try and save Caesar tonight, OK? Yeah. 20 seconds to camera 3. Your time starts now.
Why wouldn't you keep him in? I mean, he's being upfront, he's blatant, he's there for everybody to see. There's no hiding his personality. I mean, he's having conflict with Richard. That's what we all want to see. He's got Imogen in the house. I mean, what the hell's going on with Imogen in him? We don't know, but we've got Ashleen in the house now. Definite love triangle going on. And all I'm really trying to say is, get rid of the snakes and get rid of the plastics as well, mate.
Controversial. Hey, he talked for 20 seconds. That's what I do for a living. Cheer him or something. Please, come on.
Thank you.
Wow. OK, friends and family don't want them to go. But what about you, the discerning viewer? We took our cameras out onto the busy streets of London to find out. Busy, it was like Piccadilly Circus. Perhaps because it was Piccadilly Circus.
Go.
I think Caesar should get evicted because he's an arrogant, deceitful, know-all idiot.
Hey, I want Caesar to go. Guess what? Caesar, you messed it up.
No!
I think Richard to go.
He's two-faced and he's playing the game and he's pretending to be everyone's friend.
Even I'm not perfect in this house, OK?
I want Leah to go because I think she should leave Glyn alone.
I want Leah.
He really offended me.
We want... No, he didn't say go.
Okay.
He said ready.
Boo, Leah.
Go!
Yeah.
Yes, down with Caesar.
Definitely.
Caesar out.
What sort of person comes to Boreham Wood to boo all night? These kind of people. Let's go and meet some of my kind of people. Hello, young lady. What's your name?
Hello, Claire.
Claire. And what are your thoughts on tonight? Firstly, who do you think's going to go?
I think Leah's going to go.
Okay, why Leah?
I think her huge breasts are offensive.
You're voting her out because of her breasts?
Absolutely.
Well, hang on. What happened to female solidarity, girls?
Just jealous.
Okay. I'm sure they're fine. Okay, what about you, young lady?
I want Richard out, and I want Caesar to stay in. Because Richard was crying like a baby last night, and he's very boring and two-faced, whereas Caesar's very funny and he tells the truth.
Now, we've just found out that's the first time that Richard's cried in 10 years. Are you gonna...
That is not true.
She doesn't believe it. Do you not believe that?
I don't believe it.
I think he cries every day like a baby.
So do you think...
Big baby.
Do you want Caesar to win?
No, I want Pete to win.
But tonight...
I want Caesar to stay in, because I really, really like Caesar.
Okay, thank you very much. And who's this? Hello there, what's your name?
Hi, Francesca.
Hello, Francesca, how are things?
Good, thank you.
Okay, tonight what's going to happen?
Sleazy Caesar's got to go.
Okay.
He's too cocky and too arrogant, and he's a womanizer, and he thinks he's God's gift, and he's not.
If you met him, though, do you think you could resist his charms?
Definitely.
Is it just me? Caesar's a good-looking guy, though, isn't he? Isn't he good-looking? No. Okay, lastly, and who do you think is going to win the whole thing?
Pete.
Is
Or
there any-
Glyn. Pete or Glyn.
You think Glyn could turn it around, do you?
Definitely.
What about the Glyn-Leah relationship?
Oh, I hope he doesn't go there.
Hey! Okay, listen, thank you very much. Have a great night for entertainment. That's the last we'll see them cheering all about the boom tonight. That's pretty much all we've got time for. Main show starts 8:30. We're back on Sunday, 1:20 with the Evictee. Don't forget Russell, equals 10 o'clock. See you then. Take care.